Welcome back. Today marks 1 year since the October 7th Hamas terror attack in Israel. It killed more than 1,200 people and 251 were kidnapped, some of them still in captivity right now. And more than 40,000 Palestinians have been killed and millions displaced. Alice Barr reports and takes a closer look here at the impact and perhaps what's next.
Hi there. Mourners today are reflecting on the thousands of lives lost over the past year and taking stock of this current moment when long-held efforts by the U.S. and allies to avoid a wider war risk slipping away. Across Israel today, ceremonies mark 1 year of anguish, of hostages separated from their families.
We're missing so much.
Of Palestinians living through unbearable conditions, more than 40,000 dead, according to the Gaza Health Ministry. And 365 days after Hamas militants attacked inside Israel, killing 1,200 and kidnapping more than 200, the suffering is only growing. Israel now battling Hezbollah militants in Lebanon and vowing retaliation against Iranian missile strikes. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu not backing down.
Israel has both the duty and the right to defend itself.
That's despite growing criticism, including from the U.S., about the devastating toll on civilians and the fear of an all-out regional war. Vice President Kamala Harris on CBS 60 Minutes backing Israel's right to defend itself while stressing the need for a ceasefire.
The need for humanitarian aid, the need for this war to end, the need for a deal to be done which would release the hostages.
But those negotiations are deadlocked, raising questions about the U.S.'s ability to influence Israeli policy. President Biden sharpening his rhetoric toward Prime Minister Netanyahu.
No administration has helped Israel more than I have. None. 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 And I think Bibi should remember that.
Hostage families pleading for a breakthrough.
I will not allow myself to lose my hope, because if I do, who will scream for Keith?
The cries of millions growing more desperate with no end in sight. In a statement this morning, President Biden urging Americans to bear witness to the unspeakable brutality of the October 7th attacks, but also to the beauty of the lives that were stolen that day. With the war looming over the presidential race, both nominees will commemorate today's anniversary. Vice President Harris here in Washington, former President Trump in Florida. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
And on this somber anniversary, security is ramped up here in the U.S., specifically Washington, D.C. Fencing went up today around the National Mall. The Washington Monument is also closed, and this is ahead of planned rallies related to those attacks.